Hello, my name's Alan and I'm Heritage Technician here at Nicholas Mee. Today we're going to go through some pre-tour preparation tips for your DB4, 5 or 6. First of all, we're going to go through a procedure for checking your oil. Dipstick on this model on your DB range is mounted in between your two exhaust manifolds. What you want to do is pull on the dipstick, pull it up. You want to have your rag near the bottom just to catch any drips from oil so it doesn't go onto your manifold. Give a dipstick a good wipe. Then you'll notice on here you've got level markers on there. What you'll be looking for is to have it on a cold engine on a flat level, should be on the full. Then you dip it back down, a couple of seconds in there, back out and have a good read on there. If your car does require a top up, you do that from the front of the engine. You lift this cup up here and you pour it into there. The grade of oil specified by Aston Martin is 2050, and if you require a top up, please contact our parts department. Next, we're going to go through the procedure for checking your coolant. This should be done safely on a cool engine or a better cold. What you want to do is push down on the cap and twist. Once removed, what we want to do is make a visual inspection that the coolant level is below the neck of the header tank. If it does require a top up, what you should be putting in your DBs, 4, 5 and 6s is a blue mix of 50-50 with water. After adjusting your level, return your cap, push down and twist until you feel a positive lock into position. That's your coolant done. Next, we're going to check your fuses. On your DB, they're located on your bulkhead in front of the driver. To inspect them, basically remove the screw and remove the cover plate. What you'll be looking for in here is a good clean contact between the fuse and the holder. If in doubt, they'll need a bit of a clean up. In replacing them, your spares are located in the middle. The different fuses have different ratings. If in any need to refer to your handbook for the actual specific rating. After a check-in, just return the cap on the top and screw in the bolt. Next, we're going to check your brake fluid and on a manual car, your clutch. They're located on your bulkhead on the opposite side to your fuse box. Easiest way to do an inspection on these is they've got a little plunger on the top. What is required is a quick depress, and if the needle returns to the top, there's an indication that your brake fluid and your clutch fluid is at the right level. If you do require a top up for either of these two, Aston Martin advise .4. Next, we're going to go through an inspection of your wiper blades and, if required, topping up of your wash jet fluid. To inspect your blades, what you want to do is just lift them off the screen and run your hand down the centre of the blade. If there's no tears or rips and the rubber still feels nice and supple, that's a good sign. Do on the other side, exactly the same procedure. If your wash jets do require a top up, you've got your header tank just here and there's a little inspection panel there. Just remove that and put your screen wash and then your water mix through there. Next, we're going to check your tyre pressures. This is done by first locating your valve and undoing the cap. Next, you want to insert your tyre pressure gauge and take a reading. What we're looking for on these, on your DB4, 5 or 6, is a pressure of 32 front and 34 rear. While you're down here, just do a quick inspection visually of the tyre wear. Make sure that you've got visible tread and that there isn't any signs of uneven wear. If any of this should be of worry to you, don't hesitate to call our service team. And before embarking on your journey, always be aware to check your spare. That's located in the boot, underneath the cover on the floor. For this, you want to check the tyre pressure, make sure it's set at 34, and that the condition of the tyre is in good, safe use. Also, to be able to do that, to change your tyre, you've got to make sure you've got your copper hide hammer, your jack, and your toolkit. Finally, before you embark on your journey, always make sure your lights are all in working condition. Parts we recommend to form your touring kit are engine oil, brake fluid, rotor arm, condenser, point, fan belt, torch, coolant header tank and wiper blades. Should you require any of these items, our parts department would be happy to assist. Your DB would originally be supplied with a handbook like this. In this is all the specifications and data we've gone through today. If your vehicle no longer has one, please contact our parts department where they'll be happy to supply with one. I hope you found this video informative, and if you require a further in-depth inspection or a service, please contact our service team here at Nicholas Mee.